Hi guys, it's Juliana
And Mike.
and Storm.
In this video, we went to lunch at Wine Bar George in Disney Springs, which was phenomenal. And then we had a lovely afternoon doing the Skyliner Bar Crawl, which was also very fun.
So stay tuned. We're going to talk about things we liked and didn't like after this.
Skyliner Bar Crawl. Drink number one on the bar crawl.
So we're leaving the PopCentury. We're going to walk over to Art of Animation and get a drink by their pool bar. And then we're going to hop on the Skyliner and head to
The Riviera.
Caribbean Beach, then Riviera. Cheers! So, in case you're wondering, here's the Skyliner station. PopCentury is right over there. They do drop-offs to Caribbean Beach, Hollywood Studios, and the Riviera. And then you turn this way to the Big Blue Pool. And then we're going to go left and we're going to go visit Cars Land. And then we're going to hit the Big Blue Pool for the Pineapple and I. Alright, we made it to Caribbean Beach after Art of Animation. We're by the pool. This pool is awesome. It's got 2 slides. And this is the pool bar. So we're at the Riviera. We just left Caribbean Beach. We're up on the 10th floor at Topolino. Look at this view.
Hit me like one of your French girls. Let me out. Come on, let me out.
Where are we going?
We just left Riviera and we're going.
You don't even know where we're going.
Stop the video. Start it over.
Where are we going?
To the boardwalk.
We just made it to the boardwalk.
Oh.
From the Riviera. There's nobody here. Except for this weirdo.
I got my mask on.
There's the dance hall, which is amazing. Look at this view.
Look at this view.
This is, yeah, that's what I get. This is what I get to deal with. But we also ordered Grubhub or Uber Eats, or we ordered food that was going to come to our room.
Uber Eats.
And they are going to be there sooner than Disney transportation. So we had to change our transportation to an Uber, which is going to pick us up when?
Now.
So we're going to take an Uber from the Riviera back over to the Wyndham, and hopefully we'll get there before our food gets here. So, wish us luck. Hope you guys enjoyed that video. I know we had a great time on day 2. So let's start with Wine Bar George at Disney Springs. Mike made an early reservation right at 12 o'clock when they first opened. We made reservations like, a week or 2 in advance. They didn't have a lot of reservations open, so if that's something that you guys want to do, I would definitely try to get a reservation early before you head to Florida. I think they do walk-ins and stuff, but there was a line right at 12 o'clock when we got there, and people were showing up early for their reservations, and there was a bunch of walk-ins trying to get in there. So it is a popular spot, so just keep that in mind if you want to eat there on your trip.
Yeah, it was awesome. I loved it. It was great. I loved everything we had. We had a nice little spot up on the roof overlooking Disney Springs. We had a nice view of Jock Lindsay's hangar bar and the characters in Flight Balloon. That was cool.
What did you think of the food? Grilled octopus salad. What did you think of that?
It was very good at first, and then the more that I ate it, the more I disliked it.
It was a lot. It was a pretty good portion, and if you like seafood, it is good. I don't know that I would get it like that I could eat the whole thing. Like, we shared it, and I think we just barely finished it off. So it's like citrusy and it's fishy, and it was good. I would get it again, but I don't know that I would only want that as my appetizer.
Yeah.
And we got the steak frites.
Those were good.
Those were really good. I wasn't crazy about the seasoning on the steak. It was a little spicy and a little like weird for me. But I would get it again. It was still good. You can't really go wrong with steak and French fries.
Yeah. But the best was the mac and cheese bites.
Oh yeah.
Ooh.
Those were my all-time favorite. And I am not really a huge mac and cheese person until recently, but those mac and cheese bites, we wanted to get another order of them. They were that good. Did we get another order?
No.
I think we only got the one order. There's 4 in the order, and they're pretty hearty. So if you like mac and cheese, or even if you don't like mac and cheese, I would still try them because they come in like a tomato sauce. They were just so good.
Yeah, they were awesome. It was cool. It was a nice little spot. It was the first time we ate there. Food was good.
Yeah.
As soon as we walked in, we were greeted by the owner of Wine Bar George. That was kind of cool.
Yeah, so that was like one of the coolest things is Wine Bar George, the George, is like super active. The waitress was telling us he does dishes, he busts tables, he brings food, he'll wait tables. He is so hands-on, and he did.
Awesome.
He came, he cleared our plates. He talked to us in the hallway. He was super personable, super nice. You could tell, like, he really cares about that restaurant. And it really shows. Like, all the wait staff was super attentive. They knew what they were talking about. They suggested a wine for us for our lunch that was going to go with what we were eating. So that was really cool.
Yeah.
And overall, it was phenomenal. We put the receipt in the video. So if you want to go back and check it out, it is a little bit pricey. We only got the small plates and a bottle of wine to share. And it was like, what, $160 or so without tip.
Yeah.
So it's pretty pricey for a lunch, but so worth it. I can't wait to go back again.
Yeah, it was awesome.
Oh, and I got the corksicle. So if you're a fan of little cups that look like this with the cover, you can put wine, or I have water in mine, or whatever. The corksicle that I got from Wine Bar George is awesome. And if you buy one of them, it comes with a free drink. So I got the Frozcato pineapple thing. I forget what it was called, but it was like a frozen like Moscato mixed with pineapple. It was really good. It was sweet, so maybe if you're not into that, they have like 3 or 4 different flavors that you can get in your cup. But you get the cup and you get the free drink. And then I think you also get like money off refills. I'm not sure. I might be making that up. But something to keep in mind. So then after lunch, we hopped on the Skyliner and did the Skyliner Bar Crawl. And we saw this in a few other Disney people, vloggers, videos. So we had to try it. We have stayed at the PopCentury Resort before. So we were pretty familiar with that pool bar and their offerings and stuff. But it was just an easy first stop. It kind of made sense for going from Disney Springs. We took a bus that went to PopCentury. We stopped at their pool bar. We had a drink there. It was sunny. It was beautiful out. And then we walked over from PopCentury to Art of Animation, which you saw in the video. And it's really a pretty short walk. We've done it before. Yeah. And if you're staying there, go and check out Art of Animation, because that resort,
just to walk around it is cool. Yeah.
Is so awesome. We put a few of our pictures in there, but we brought our kids over there and we've walked around. The kids loved the Cars Land. They loved looking at the big blue pool area with all the Nemo stuff. It's just really cool. And they have like all different areas. And even in the lobby, they have like a bunch of cool art on the walls.
Yeah, cool resort to walk around.
Yeah, and it's totally, you can do that. So if you're not familiar with the Disney resorts, you can go to any Disney resort and just walk around. You can eat at their restaurants, you can go to their pool bar. You can't use their facilities, like the pool or like, I don't know, like their fitness centers and stuff. Like you can't like use those types of things, but you can go and walk around and hang out and, you know, just check it out. So then from there, we hopped back on the Skyliner and headed over to Caribbean Beach because that's the first stop on the Skyliner trail, zip line, one of those, I don't know, the path.
Yeah, it's where you get the transfer to Hollywood Studios or continuing on to the Riviera.
Yeah.
But we stayed at Caribbean Beach, one of our last trips.
Yeah.
So we were familiar with that one as well, and that was a nice little resort to walk around.
Mm-hmm.
They had a nice pool for the family.
Yeah, that was our kids' favorite resort that we've stayed at so far. They loved the pool. It has 2 slides. They have a big slide and a little slide. And there's like people up there that will help the kids. There's a light that goes on to let them know like you can go down or no, you need to wait.
Yeah.
And it's like a walk-in pool as well in one area. So there's a shallow part for littler kids. It's just, they have something for everyone. It is a huge resort though.
Yeah.
If you, depending on which like island you get put in, we stayed in Aruba. So it was actually pretty close to the main building and the main pool. But every area has their own like smaller pool that's not really themed, which was pretty cool. And the food there was decent. They have a couple different restaurant options. The pool bar is right, you saw it, Banana Cabana. Everybody's super nice. They have a lot of outdoor seating. They have Adirondack.
Adirondack.
They have chairs like on their little dock side so you can overlook the water, and the sunsets there are gorgeous.
Yeah, it's just a nice resort to walk around.
It is
little
a
beaches.
really, really nice. Yeah. Oh yeah, the beaches with the little hammock. You saw that in the video too. I had to stop and do a little rest on our way.
But yeah, so we had a drink there, and then we walked across the resort to the Riviera Resort.
Yeah, so
which
that
is another beautiful resort.
And that is actually fairly close to Caribbean Beach, the main area. So just like we walked from PopCentury to Art of Animation, it's about the same distance from the main area of Caribbean Beach. You just walk over, and there's a path, and then you'll hit the Riviera little beach area. That's where we were taking pictures in those chairs. They also have a really cool pool. We've never stayed at the Riviera, but it's definitely somewhere that we want to stay. That resort is actually, that's like a deluxe resort, I think. It's pretty pricey.
It's not deluxe.
It's not?
No.
Oh. Well, it's still pretty pricey. Hi, Stormy. Come in. You want to come in? But Topolino, on the 10th floor, that place was awesome. I want to go back and eat there. And I want to go at night because they have like that outdoor patio area. They have the Edison bulbs, and they have those comfy chairs.
Nice view over,
And it overlooks the little like pond,
lake.
Or is it a lake?
Lake pond.
Yeah, the water.
You can see Epcot.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Oh, so on our last stay, when we stayed at Caribbean Beach, it was awesome because we took the Skyliner home from Epcot. The kids were too tired to stay for the fireworks. And we actually watched the fireworks from the Skyliner, and we got off at the Riviera station because that station is closer to Aruba than the Caribbean Beach stop. So that's another tip. If you're planning on staying at Caribbean Beach, just kind of gauge the distance between Riviera and the Caribbean Beach stop, because some places are actually closer to Riviera than the other spot, which is a little bit further on the far end of Caribbean Beach. But super awesome. If fireworks come back, I highly recommend it. You can see the fireworks so perfectly from that area, and you get to sit on the beach, or if you're in the Skyliner, it's even better.
Yeah, it was cool.
You can see everything from there, and you don't have to worry about all the, you know, people and whatever trying to leave the park. So from there, by then things were getting interesting for us. As you saw, Mike decided to take a photo shoot in the bushes. I might have suggested that, and it was a good time.
Yeah. That was at the Boardwalk.
No, that was at,
It was at the Boardwalk.
I think it was at Riviera.
Nope, it was at the Boardwalk. I know exactly where those bushes are.
Oh, well, it might have been at the Boardwalk.
Well, the Boardwalk's beautiful too. Another Disney resort, and that's right on the water too. But there was nobody there. We had like the whole place to ourselves.
Yeah.
It was unbelievable.
So we kind of walked up and down the Boardwalk, and there really wasn't anyone there. If you watched our day one video where we went to the Boardwalk to go to the International Gateway to go into Epcot, there was also there was nobody there. So if you're worried about crowds and stuff like that, and you don't want to do the parks, walk around the Boardwalk. There's plenty of stuff open. There's restaurants, there's bars, there's plenty of like outdoor seating. In non-pandemic times, they have games, like little carnival games. They have magicians. The magicians there are hilarious. The kids loved it. We loved it. They have just a ton of stuff. We showed you jelly rolls,
which is the piano bar.
Which we were going to go into, but we ended up at the dance hall, which I was like, oh, the dance hall is so amazing. We had so much fun in there. We went a couple of years ago, I think.
Yeah.
And we were like the only people on the dance floor, and it was so much fun. It got busy later in the night. We went a little bit early, but it was awesome. Like the DJ was playing like awesome music.
They're playing the music videos on the walls. It was cool.
Yeah, it's really cool in there. So we're excited for it to open back up so we can go back again. And then, so we were planning on going from the Boardwalk back to our resort, which was at Disney Springs, but the busing takes forever. And so we were running into issues catching a bus from the Boardwalk Resort back to Disney Springs. So we figured we'd go back to Riviera and try there. And on the way, we decided to order food because we were hungry and we didn't want to really eat out. We were just kind of wanted to go back and veg out and hang and go back to bed. And so at the end of the video where I'm kind of rambling about like, oh, we didn't know if we're going to get back to, the resort in time before the food arrives. And so we were a little bit nervous about that, but we talked in our first video, like the first day, about Disney transportation and the buses right now. In this video, you really saw like the Skyliner is the best way to travel in Disney right now. And we'll talk again about the transportation in our next video when we go to Magic Kingdom and we take the boats.
Yeah.
Because we kind of ran into some funky stuff. So keep an eye out for day 3. But in this case, the Disney busing was not great.
Uber was one of our best friends during our trip.
Yeah, we took Uber a lot this trip just because.
But it's so cheap. I mean, it's like $6, maybe $7 to get around, and you pay $7 or you can wait 50 minutes for a bus. So it's like,
yeah.
For me, it was a no-brainer.
So just keep that in mind too. If you're planning on going, and you're like us, you're not staying on Disney property, and just keep that. Even if you are staying on Disney property, the busing is not running the way it used to. So if you've been to Disney and the buses come every 10 minutes or every 30 minutes, they're not running nearly as much, and they're supposed to be running from the parks to Disney Springs like later in the night, and they're not doing that either. So we ran into a lot of issues trying to take Disney transportation.
So you can either check the My Disney Experience app. It'll show you the wait times for the buses.
Yeah.
Or have a backup plan and go with Uber or Lyft.
Yeah. And all of our Ubers were there within like 5 minutes, not even. So if you're trying to get somewhere quick, Uber or Lyft is going to be your best bet.
Hands down.
And spoiler alert, we did arrive at our resort before the food. So we did get our food. We got back to the resort and it was awesome. So everything ended up working out. It was an awesome day.
A lot of fun.
Wine Bar George was
incredible.
The best. I think that is going to be a close runner-up to the Boathouse for me.
Boathouse still got my heart for now.
So keep an eye out for our next couple videos because we did eat at the Boathouse and we'll show you that. I think in day 4 we ate at the Boathouse.
Yeah.
Day 3 is coming up. We went to Magic Kingdom and a couple other places. So stay tuned for that. We'll be posting that video maybe tomorrow, hopefully. Tomorrow's Saturday, so I have no excuse not to edit it and get it up there. But all in all,
fun day.
It was
We'll do it
awesome.
again a million times over.
Yeah, we'll do it again for sure. And if you guys have done the bar crawl, let us know what your thoughts were. Or if you plan on doing it, keep us posted and let us know what you think. And any questions that you might have about the route or anything like that. Oh, other spoiler alert. We didn't get the pineapple lanai at Art of Animation.
It's because pineapple lanai is only at the Polynesian, and they're not open right now.
No, but they have another pineapple thing.
The captain's pineapple.
And we didn't get that either, clearly. We got the Blue Ocean drink. But if you're looking for pineapple soft serve, they do have it at Art of Animation. We just didn't get it. So maybe next time.
Probably not.
But thanks for watching our video, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye.